10 minutes, glutes, Pilates Reformer workout. You can do with ankle weights or without. Welcome to Upgrade Pilates Studio online. We're gonna start laying down and we're gonna do pelvic curl. Heels on the foot bar, lift everybody up, inhale you hold and exhale you go down. Or you can do exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Both breathing are fine depending on your speed and your tempo. So for the spring tension, you can choose really low resistance. It will give you a lot of interesting engagement. Or you can do like full setting, all springs on, so the carriage will stay still. I would recommend you to start with like 3 reds, or if you're more advanced, do like 2 reds or 1 red and 1 blue, so the carriage will be unstable and you can use your hamstrings even more and you can feel they burn even more. The idea of the pelvic curl, articulation. So try to articulate your spine up and down as much as you can, 1 vertebra at a time, and you want to engage your abdominals all the time. So now you hold and bring one leg tabletop position and lower. You go up and down. The idea to hold your pelvis neutral, stable, and hips level. Lift and lower. Breathing, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. And more weight on your heel, not on your shoulders. Now switch, left leg. So we basically bring it to tabletop position, but you need to engage the opposite leg, the hamstring and the glute, for stabilization. And don't forget about pelvic lumbar stability. So you want to emphasize that as well. Exhale, lift, inhale, over. Okay, now for the next one, you go out to the side. So legs still in the tabletop position. You want to use your obliques to hold your pelvis, to hold your spine stable, and move your leg only. You're trying to hold that stability and move to the side, and you return. Exhale out, inhale in. Now bring it back. Let's do with the other leg. Bring it up, or go to the side, and then you return. You want to move your leg as one unit. You don't want to move only your foot or your knee. You want to move everything out from the hip joints. And the pelvis stable. Abdominals and core engaged. Bring your arms up and go pulses with your hips. Slightly down, slightly up, slightly down, slightly up. Again, using your hamstrings and your glutes and trying to have hips level. Now open your arms out to the side and bring back. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Keep going. Feel that firing in your glutes and your hamstrings. Open, close. Okay. Lower down with your arms, lower down with your hips. Okay, done with that. Let's change the position. We're gonna sit and we're gonna switch the resistance. You can choose 1 red or 1 red and 1 blue for more challenge. But if you want in between, use 1 green. So you go inside of the reformer and you place your foot on the edge and you hold with your hands on the foot bar, straight spine, and you're gonna extend your leg out and bring it back. Extend out and bring it back. So you want to emphasize the stability of the spine. Use your core to have a box posture and make sure you extend your leg fully to engage your glutes. Exhale out, inhale in. Exhale out, inhale in. Hold that stabilization, your hips parallel to the foot bar. Don't overuse the shoulders, long spine. Okay, now in the frog position, both legs in the frog. So a little bit external rotation here, and you extend and you bend. Exhale, extend, inhale, you bend. Trying to draw abdominal wall in as much as you can when you move. Exhale, extend, inhale, bend. And we're done with that leg. So let's switch. We switch for the other leg and place it on the edge of the carriage. Sit in a squat position, straight spine, and we're gonna exhale and extend your leg out and bring it back. exhale, extend, inhale back. Hips level, parallel to the foot bar. Abdominal wall engaged. Your core engaged as well, of course. So we kind of train beautiful posture in your box posture, shoulder to shoulder and hip to hip. Exhale, extend, inhale, bend, but the primary muscle focus here is glutes. Exhale, inhale. Okay, let's go to the frog position. Both legs go in the frog. When you rotate, when you external rotate, you need to do that from the hip joint. Do not move the hips. Do not do that from the lower back. You want to hold your pelvis neutral and your hips parallel to the foot bar or the wall in front of you.
And the last one. Okay, we're done with that. We're still inside, so we place one foot against the shoulder block. And we're gonna do some stretching. So if the spring go on the way, like in my case, just place the other spring so it will be not on the way. One red I use. And we go down to the stretch and you return. Basically, it's a mobility for the hip joint. You can choose slower tempo or do with me, up to you, whatever feels more comfortable for you. It's kind of preparation for what's coming next. Now you go up, you see? So we go down and we lift up. So you need to be careful with the carriage. And lift and lower. But when you lift your hips up and use your core as much as you can. Feeling the weight more on your leg, less on your shoulders, so it's not overusing the shoulders. And trying to feel abdominals engaging a lot. Lift and lower. And lift. Okay, now you place the other foot. And we're gonna go in a plank position, bend your knees and extend, bend and extend. When you extend, abdominal wall in, inhale, bend, exhale, extend. More weight on your feet, less on your shoulders. So you distribute your weight more evenly this way. Extend and bend. Exhale and lift your hips up and lower them down. Up stretch, lift and lower. You need to maintain beautifully straight spine and engaged core. Lift, hinging from the shoulder and the hip joint. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Okay, we're almost done. Now you go with the other leg on the floor and we're going to do the same series. So we need to stretch first. And again, if the resistance comes away, you can switch the spring to the other side. And you go down and you go up. Down and up. The mobility for the hip joint. Pelvis still parallel to the foot bar. And lift. And you return carefully with your foot, you lift and you lower. So you need to maintain this straight spine as much as you can. Trying to lift your hips. So don't forget about your lower back. A lot of people lift upper body more, but you need to lift everything up. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and now bring the leg on the shoulder block. And we're gonna go back and forth from the shoulder joint. So you maintain beautifully straight spine in a plank position, and you just hinging from the shoulder joint back and forth. Back and forward. Try to use your core as much as you can. And we're almost done. And that is it. That is a whole series for the glutes, and we use the core always in a workout. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe for more workouts on equipment and a mat.